Well, we'll have fun anyway. Bring your sense of humor.
Oh, always.
Good.
And truly live without it. How's your food?
It's a little wet, but I can walk
You really did it.
now. Yeah. This bled through like half of my shoe. I have to figure out if I can wash my shoe. And I just like cut the pinky and that was it. But it's like this big. It's better. It'll be interesting to see if I can balance on it. Since she said today's a balance class.
I can balance with any injury, so no worries. I know that. Just other person.
So I have a black and blue foot. It's
What'd
better.
you do?
I fell into the chat.
Oh, great. Why not?
It was fun. But now.
Well, it'll be good for you. All right. Did we lose Mary? Are you there? Okay. Wait, there she is. I screwed it up. Pardon me, folks. Hi, Pratima. All right, now I can't figure out how to get myself back on full screen. What's gone completely? All right, puts me off a little bit, but anyways, let's go from here. Okay. Hi. We're actually going to start seeing. So if you have a blanket and you want to sit on it, so prop yourself up, bring yourself into a comfortable seat. Wiggle around, get comfortable. And then close your eyes. Just start to notice your breath. And if you feel like you need to wiggle, please feel free to do that. There's no requirement that you have to be still. Just notice your breathing. And as you breathe in, see if you can expand through your rib cage all the way out 360 degrees, so all the way around from the front to the back and the side. Take a few rounds of breath here. When you're ready, if you're not, that's okay. Go ahead and drop your chin towards your chest. And then start to bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. And as you do that, make sure your left shoulder is not trying to follow its way up to your left ear. Keep that left shoulder down. And then let's bring our head forward again toward our chest. And we're gonna bring left ear to left shoulder. Again, keep that right shoulder down, don't let it hike up. Feel the stretch on the right side of your neck. Now continue to do that back and forth, coming down through center, and then over to one side. More times. And if the spirit strikes you, go ahead and take your head all the way back. Full 360. Do that a couple of times. And when you're ready, switch direction. In front of all these lights. I want this to be bigger. When you're ready, go back to stillness. I want you to take your hands and grab your knees. Give a little tug. And start to pull your chest forward as you bring your head back. Arch through your spine. Now, using your hands, pull your body back, bow your head, and go back stretch. And use your hands for leverage to go between, out. To extend your spine, and cat. Come into spinal flexion. A few more rounds here. Let's come into just a seated position. And we're going to try our first proprioceptive test. It's going to be so much fun. So I want you to take your right hand straight up into the air. Now I want you to close your eyes. And with your left pointer finger, bring that left hand up and find the middle finger of your right hand. Find it. It's okay if you do. And then let's come down. We're going to try that on the other side. Let's take our left hand up. And with your right index finger, find the middle finger of your left hand. Did you find it or did you hit one of the other fingers? I did. I hit my ring finger. And come back. Beautiful. Let's take our right hand to our left knee. We're going to reach up with the left arm and then start to turn your body as you stretch across. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Take your right arm up. Reach for the sky. And then turn. And we're going to continue to go back and forth. Let's take our left arm down. And cross. Sure you can feel that stretch down the side of your body. Let's do that a couple more times. One more time on each side. And let's meet in tabletop. I like to use a blanket under my knee if I have crunchy knees. So feel free to use a blanket. You've got one. And we're going to come in like this into tabletop. Spread your fingers nice and wide. We're going to keep our hands where they are. Arms stay straight. And I want you to start to circle your body over your. Remember to keep your arms straight. A little movement for your wrists, a little warm up. Come to the side and as far forward as feels comfortable for you. Feel free to bend back if you want to. You don't have to stay in a stiff position. And then let's switch direction. And your center. Now we're going to do a little more work here, and this work is actually for your forearm. Believe it or not, it may not seem like it at first. And I want you to feel free to sit back a little bit. It's uncomfortable for you to stay up. And what we're going to do is tap. Just tap. Tap. And your fingers may not come up very much. Spread your fingers nice and wide. They don't need to be next to each other. Spread them. Spread. Arms stay straight. If you need to sit back, that's fine. It's a place to start. If you feel like you need to get your fingers up higher, you sit back, you'll get more action. Go as fast as you can. Feel that in your forearm? Good. All right, now I want you to take your index finger. We're going to tap just that. Arms stay straight. Tap your index fingers. Feel that in your forearm? Okay, put the index finger down, let's do the middle. Now, the more forward you come, the more challenging. So as you come forward, you may not be able to lift your finger up once it's far. All right, middle finger stays down, ring finger. Ooh, this one's a hard one. This is a hard one. Feel it burn up your forearm yet? Yes. All right, last one, pinky finger. Ooh, is it working? Try to keep them together, keep your arms straight. All right, let's tap them all again. So you feel like you're moving. Now come forward, and I want you to lift up your palm. Put your fingers down. And then lower, nice and smooth. And come back up. And nice and smooth, little rolling action. Last one, let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back down, full tabletop here. And we're going to do a little work in the C-spine. What that is your neck. Okay, just your neck. So I want you to lower your head. Don't round your back. This is only coming from your head, from your neck. And come on. We're trying to isolate the cervical spine. Head comes down. And up. And down. And up. Last time. Let's do a little shoulder work. We're going to take our shoulders around into a little square. So first we're going to protract our, we're going to retract our shoulders. So let's sink your body down, keep your arms straight, and you're going to elevate your shoulders up towards your ears, and then protract and depress. Take your shoulder blades down your back. Make sense? Okay. So we're going to retract, elevate, protract, depress. Retract, elevate, protract, depress. Let's do that one more time. Retract, elevate, protract, depress. Now, depress, protract, elevate, retract. Depress, protract, elevate, retract. One more time. Depress, protract, elevate, retract. All right. I told you you needed a sense of humor. I had to write that down. All right. Let's come down onto our forearms. And all I want you to do here is start to round your spine into a cat's pose. And as you start to lower your belly down, turn your head to the right. And then start to bring your head back to center as you come into cat stretch again. And as you move your spine, you're going to turn your head the other way. So it's kind of a movement from the cervical spine from side to side. As you move the remainder of your spine through a cat-cow motion. Couple more rounds here. It's okay to hear crunching. My neck crunches all the time. Let's come back through a neutral spine. And spread your fingers nice and wide. Now, together, I want you to rise up onto your hand. And then simultaneously, we're going to come back down. Both arms at the same time onto your forearms. Let's do that 5 times. Already lost count. That was 2? I thought so. 3. 4. And 5. Now let's come back up last time. And down. I have to take my watch off for this. Gets in the way. All right. So from here, I want you to turn your forearms up and then roll your fingers into a fist. And throughout this entire movement, I want you to make sure that you keep your entire forearm on the mat. That's why I took my watch off. All right. So all we're going to do is bring our hands up, flex our wrists, bring your fists back toward the inside of your elbow, and come down. Don't collapse into your shoulders. Make sure you protract your shoulders. Come up and down. Up and down. 3 more times. Up, come up as hard as you can, and down. 2 more times. Up and down. Last one, we're gonna hold. Bring those fists up, protract your shoulders, keep your whole forearm on the floor. You feel it? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your hands down. Open up your fingers. Now turn your hands back over. So your palms are flat. Again, protract your shoulders. This time we're going to lift our hands up from the wrist and extend through the wrist. And come down. And come up. Don't sink into your shoulders. And down. Up. And down. Up. Come back a little farther. Can you do it? And down. Up. And down. Last one, we're going to hold. Pull those hands back as far as you can. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and slide your hands back. Sit back on your shins. Give your wrists a little break. Roll them around together or individually. And then we're going to flick. I want you to flick your fingers as fast as you can. Flick, 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 flick. Faster, 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 faster. Cool. All right, let's come back to tabletop. And now, before we were just moving our neck, our head from our neck, I want you to just move your pelvis. So you're going to tuck your pelvis and untuck. So I don't want you to round your spine. This is just coming from your pelvis. I'm going to ignore that. So tuck
and untuck, tuck, and untuck, tuck, and untuck. All right. Now, let's start with the left leg since that's the side you can see. I want you to lift up your left knee, bring it forward. Now, this movement is coming strictly from your spine, so throughout this whole thing, I don't want you to go like this or like this, okay? We're just coming from the hip. We're gonna take our leg out to the side, and then bring it up behind you, don't arch your back, and bring it back in. Now we're gonna reverse, come back, take it out to the side, and bring it in. Forward, out to the side, come back, try to keep your heel close to your bum, that'll help you. And back in, come up, out to the side, and in, last one. Bring it forward, out to the side, bring that hip, or that foot up, and forward. And set that knee down. And let's do that on the other side. So right leg comes up, you want to kick yourself in the bum. Bring that knee forward. Out to the side. Turn from the hip and bring it in. Then come back. Out to the side. Bring it in. Forward. Out to the side. And up, and in. Back, out to the side, and in. You should be feeling this in your hip socket. Out, up, and in. Back, out, and in. Let's do that one more time. Bring your knee forward, out to the side, up and in, and then back, out to the side, and in. Take a little break, push yourself back to child's pose. Give your arms a rest. And then let's find our way back to tabletop. We're only going to be here for a second. Come on, Kristen, you can do it. All right, to tuck your toes under, lift your knees up just a teeny tiny bit. We're gonna hover for a moment. Now, trying to keep your left knee nice and close to the ground, I want you to bring your right foot through between your hands. So we're coming to a little lunge. And then we can go ahead and put that left foot down. Let's inhale, arms come up overhead. And we're going to try that proprioceptive test again. So let's take our left arm down. This time I want you to move your middle finger. So just start to move it, just your middle finger. And take your other hand, I'm trying to wiggle this one. Close your eyes. And see if you can find it better when it's wiggling. No? Yes? Okay, come back down. All right, we're going to only do that side for now. Arms are going to come back up overhead. And then let's bring our right arm forward, left arm back for a twist. Pull that front heel back towards your midline. Now from here, got your balance? I want you to start to tip. Bring that right hand to the floor. Can you touch it nice and slow? Now tuck your back toe under. And come up. Start to slowly bring that other hand back and forward. Bring your knee back down to the floor. And then you can take your hands down. Right knee comes back. Tuck your toes again. We have to do the other side. Hover your knees. Engage through your center. Step that left foot forward. come up. Now, with control, can you bring that knee to the floor? Pull that left foot back. Right arm's gonna come down. Start to wiggle that middle finger of your other hand. Close your eyes. Bring your index or your pointer finger up. Can you find it? I totally lost it. And that's actually the same thing. All right, let's bring our right arm forward, left arm back for a twist. Did I do it back? Sorry. No, I didn't. You did.
I did.
Yes. Okay, that didn't feel right. All right. Now, start to tip. With control, touch just your fingertips to the floor. Now can you turn and gaze over your top arm? Now with control, can you come back up? Bring that other arm forward. Hands come to the floor. And let's take that knee back. Push yourself back to child's pose. Catch your breath. When you're ready, take your way back into a tabletop. Start this from a downward dog. Go ahead and push your hips up and back. And however you'd like to get it there, let's take our right foot forward. Bring your left knee toward the floor. And then we're going to come back into a low lunge. Sorry, with our back knee on the floor. And I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. So let's start with your right hand down by your side. Create a fist and actively pull that arm down. And we're going to take the palm of our left hand, start to bring it forward, bring it up overhead, reach, reach, reach. When you get to the top, rotate your arm like you're high-fiving the back of the room, and take that arm back behind you. And we're going to switch. Come up. This rotation is coming only from your shoulders, so don't turn your body. It's only coming from the shoulder socket. And forward. And come up. And turn your arm and come back around. High five the back of the room. Turn your arm when you have to. Bring it forward. Let's do that one more time. Remember the tension on the other side. Up, rotate, and come back. And then reverse. And come around. Now comes the part where your sense of humor is required. All right, you might want to walk that front foot back a little bit. Okay? This is the balance part. Now, there's going to be different levels for you. The first thing you want to remember is engagement through that left glute. So you're squeezing the heck out of that left glute. And first try lifting up your toes. Okay, it's okay to use the rest of your body to counterbalance. So again, you may only be able to start lifting your toe up. That's okay. Keep engaging through that glute. If you feel the need or the movement and you can do it, move your leg around. Start to take it around in circles. Don't feel afraid to fall over. Move that leg whatever way it wants to go. And that left leg should be burning. Take it back you. Crisscross it in front of you. Keep squeezing that left glute. Come on, don't give up. Take it around like you're stirring a pot. It's called a single leg tornado for a reason. Keep going. Couple more breaths. Is your leg on fire yet? All right, now, with control, can you take that leg back and set the knee on the floor? Shoo-wee, that hurts like that. All right, let's come back to the table. We're gonna come into downward facing dog one more time. And step the left foot forward. Come up. Now with control, let's take that right knee down to the floor. Don't clump. That would hurt. All right. Now, we're going to do the opposite side. Okay. Right hand, fist, left arm, into it. Right from you. Okay. Fist. Left arm comes up. And around. I feel like I did this. I did this one. All right, let's do the other arm. Back. And around. Come back. I rely on you to keep me in line. Again, this is coming from your shoulder. Take the fist with the other hand, create some tension. Last one. And back around. All right, now are you ready? This is my weak hip flexors on this side are so tight. All right, squeeze your right glute. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Gaze through your center. Start to lift that foot up. Can you move around? It's okay if this is as far as you can get today. I've been practicing this a little bit, and I'm still pretty wonky. But feel free to use your body as a counterweight. If you were in an uncertain position and about to fall, you wouldn't stand there like this trying to maintain your balance. So use your arms. Take them around in a circle if that works for you. Keep squeezing that right glute. Yeah. You're going to be loving me tomorrow when you feel sore everywhere. All right, a couple more seconds. And now with control, let's take that leg back behind you. Shoo. And I think you deserve a top pose after this. That's about the third time I've done this today. Couple rounds of breath here. Now come back up and come through tabletop. Ultimately, I want you to sit back and I want you to tuck your toes under. And you know that little pinky toe that always wants to float around? I want you to make sure that one's out. And you're going to sit on your toes. Got it? All right, we're just going to hold this for 10, 9, 8. If this is uncomfortable, you can come up a little bit. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doesn't that feel awesome on your toes? Don't give up. Now, you have blocks, you can use them. If you don't, that's okay. I want you to just lightly put your fingers on the floor. Start to lift your knees up. Onto your feet. And then come back down. You can do it. Use your knees. Okay. Because that's the ultimate goal, what you're doing. And for those of you who can't see Kristen, the ultimate goal is to be able to come down smoothly with both knees together. I'm not there yet. Not one at a time. And again, think of that counterbalance of sitting back. Now, for blocks, this helps, just so you can see. Come down. Come up. And down. And up. And down. And up. Let's come down one more time. Now, lift your knees up, stand your toes. And from here, can you come all the way up on your toes? Come all the way up to a standing position. And then bring your heels down. All right, I'm going to set this to the side for a minute. We're going to do just a little roll down. I don't want you to come into a forward fold. What I want you to do is start from your neck, listen to my voice, start to roll your head down. And then your shoulder. And just slowly roll your body down toward the floor. And when you get to the bottom, hang there for a minute. You can grab opposite elbows if you like. You can rock from side to side. Kind of hang here for a minute. Feel it down your spine. Go ahead and bring your hands back to the floor. And we're going to come back up the same way we went down. So you're going to just roll up nice and slow. Taking your head, the last thing. How about a little side flexion here? I'll turn this way so you can see me. So let's start with the right hand. I want you to keep your legs straight and then start to bend the right knee when you can't go straight anymore. Take that right arm down your right leg and then take the left arm up overhead. Now this flexion, this flexion is coming from the side. So I don't want you to be this way. I want this bend to be occurring in your side body. Reach down as far as you can, and then start to slowly come back up. Nice and slow. Put that arm in. And let's do the other side. The left arm comes down. Reach, reach, reach till you can't reach anymore. Go ahead and bend that knee. Take that right arm up toward the sky. Down as far as you can. And then slowly make your way back up. Now let's inhale, arms come up. And let's forward fold. Plant your hands and step yourself back to a downward facing dog. Right leg comes up for three-legged dog. Look between your hands. Let's bring that right foot there. We're in a low runner's lunge. Slowly, let's rise up. Bend that back knee. Bring it in if you want. Try to bring your knees at a 90-90 angle.
Yogi's choice, you can do whatever you want with your hands. Squeeze your glutes, turn on your middle, and we're gonna pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Now, comes the fun part. Now when you start to put the weight into your front foot, push off, bring that left knee forward. Okay? Now remember what we did on our knee? Engage that right glute. Start to take this leg around. Move it around. Any way you want to. Do whatever you need to with your hands to help you maintain your balance. What's the worst that could happen? You fall, you touch down. But again, when we practice balance positions, normally we're like, oh, we're looking at one thing and we're all tensed up. That's not how things work in the real world. So we want to take ourselves off center to see if we can recover. A couple more breaths, or rounds, or seconds. Maybe take your foot around in a circle, and back in the other direction. Come back toward warrior 3 and fall down. That's okay. Come back up. Touch the floor. And now let's set that foot back. We're going to come back into a low runner's lunge. And start to walk your hands around. So we come into a wide leg forward fold. Hang here for a minute. And then start to bend one knee as you straighten out the other leg. We're just going to stretch our inner thighs. Whatever side you want. You can use your hands if you want. If you don't, you can come up. Do whatever feels good for you. And let's come back to center. Hands come back to the mat. Start to walk your hands forward. Come back into a low runner's lunge. Hands come to the mat. Right leg comes up and through. And right foot comes down. Do that on the other side. Left leg comes up. Bring that foot through. Slowly back up. For 1. Yeah. Your choice. Left glute is turned out. I'm sorry, right glute is turned out. You're pulling the front foot back. Do whatever you want with your arms. And we're going to call for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, push off that back foot. Bring that right foot forward. Have to look out right over. Start small. Look around, bend it forward. Pretend like you're dancing. It's a crazy dance. What can you do to try to set yourself off balance? Somebody singing to us. They think couple more cuts or seconds. I don't know who that is.
Wish I knew how to use this better.
All right. All right, no, keep going. All right, now, let's step that foot back. Come back to the lower lunge. Walk your hands around. This time I want you to turn your toes out a little bit. We're going to come into my favorite squat. Got a squat. All right. Glutes are squeezed, both of them. Arms come out to the side. Raise your glutes. Now, we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down and hold. Keep squeezing your glutes. You can put your hands into a fist to create tension. Tension's a good thing. Squeeze your glutes. And hold. And squeeze. And hold. And squeeze. And hold. And squeeze. And hold. Hands come both forward. Walk your hands forward. Lower your lunge. Hands come down. Left leg comes up and through, three-legged dog. Back to down dog. And let's come down to our knees. We're going to come back to a tabletop. Again, if you want a blanket under your knees, go ahead and put it there. And we're going to work a little bit on balance and proprioception. So I want you to take your right leg up, but bend from the knee. And I want that leg to come out from your hip. I don't want your leg up in the air like this. So no arching in the spine. You're just coming up with your foot up toward the sky. Now let's take that left arm up and reach forward. Now the proprioception part. Take your left arm behind you. Can you find your foot without arching your spine? And then come out. Bring your knee underneath. Again, don't round your back. Knee and your elbow meet. Come back out. Reach behind. Grab your foot. Come forward. Knee and elbow meet. Come long. Grab your foot. Reach out. Knee to elbow. Reach forward. Last one. Find your foot. Come forward. Knee to elbow. And knee and hand come down to the mat. It's so hard. All right, I have to do that on the other side. Oh, wait, no, we're not done. Sorry. Take your right leg straight back behind you. And then let's bring it out to the side. Plant it on the floor so that your foot is in line with your other knee. Okay? All I want you to do is start to turn your toes up toward the ceiling and down. Again, this movement is coming from your hip, so don't turn your body. You're just turning your toes up toward the ceiling. Okay, last one, let's hold. And then bring that foot back down. Now with this, I want you to think about pushing equally into both hands, because you're going to be tempted to lean to the left. And I don't want you to do that. If you think you're going to lean to the left, push more into the right hand, because we're going to lift that up and down. Push into that right hand. Up and down. Up and down. Two more. Last one. Okay. Now with grace, bring your hands back, come up onto that knee. Turn your toes up. Can you grab your toes and come into gate pose? So you reach your toes, again, you're leaning from the side, not like that. Now think about engagement through that left side of your body. Use that to pull yourself back up. And now with control, can you come down the other way without clunking down? And reach. Now, use these muscles to pull yourself back up. Hands come down. Lift that leg and bring it down behind you. Let's do that on the other side. Left leg comes back out. Bring it around to the side. Then start to turn your toes up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Two more. Up and down. Last one. And down. Now again, this time, push into that left hand. Don't lean to the right. And lift. And lower. Again, this is coming from your hip, not from your back. With control. Go ahead and lower. Gently walk your hands back. Turn your toes up. And can you gracefully reach for your toes? And bring that right arm up and overhead. Again, from the side, not this way. Reach with that arm some more. Feel that stretch on the right side of your body. Now, using those muscles in the side, come up. And with control, lower yourself down the other way. Half gate. And let's float back up. Beautiful. Hands come to the floor. Leg comes back behind. Gaze back to tabletop. Let's sit back. And then bring your feet forward. You're coming into a seated position with your knees bent, soles of your feet on the floor. Take your little fingers and just gently place it on the back of your thigh and start to come down. And up and down. We're just tilting our pelvis back and forth. And down. And up. And down. And you can start to come down a little bit farther until you come all the way to the oh gosh. Again, balance. And when you're ready, just nice and lightly bring yourself down. Bend your knees. Let's take our feet as wide apart as the mat. And start to windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Nice and slow. And then the next time your knees are to the right, let them rest there. Take your left foot and walk it a little bit farther to the left. And then see if you can push your left knee closer to the floor. This is enough of a stretch for you, that's great. If you want a little more, you can take your right foot and place it on top of your left thigh. Give it a little more of a stretch. It's not a requirement, just an option. Let's take that right foot off, bring our knees back up to center. Take the knees over to the left. Again, walk that right foot to the right a little bit. Drop that knee a little farther close to the floor. If you want more of a stretch, take that left heel. and place it on the right hand. When you're ready, you can uncross that leg. Bring your knees back up through center. Take a moment here, if you would like, to bring your feet up into happy baby. And when you're up in this happy baby, I want you to think about trying to press your pelvis more into the floor. So try not to roll up your pelvis. Try not to tuck your pelvis under. Lengthen it down toward the floor. And then pull your feet down and your knees towards your armpits. Try to keep your feet nice and wide apart. And then rock, if you'd like. If you do not like, that's fine. And then take this opportunity for any final pose you'd like. And when you're ready, we'll take a few minutes for Shavasana. So settle in. Take any form you like for Shavasana. If you want to lay on your back. If you want to sit up, that's fine. Come back to your breath. And just notice how you're feeling. We'll stay here for a few moments. Bring your awareness back to the present. Wiggle around a little. And in your own way, in your own time, however you'd like, make your way up into a comfortable seat. Let's sit tall. We're going to try that one more time. Take our right arm up over our head. See if you notice a change from the beginning. Left arm down. Take that left arm up. pointer finger can find your middle finger on your right. Better? Just bring your arm back down. Do it on the other side. Left arm comes up. Pointer finger of your right hand. Find your middle finger. Better? Great. Now let's do that again without finding fingers. Let's take our arm up and overhead. Nice deep breath in. Hands meet overhead. Down to the heart center, slightly bow forward. Prejudice is a burden that confuses the past, threatens the future, and renders the present inaccessible. Thank you for sharing this time with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, guys. I'm so excited to be back. Oh. Thanks, ladies.
I could see who was on here. I don't get it. Here we go. Who's here? Hi, Erica. I didn't see you before. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Erica. How was your ankle, you said? Oh, and I'm making you bend on your toes. This thing just doesn't like me. You never know I did computers for a living. How do I, okay.
You have to put your glasses on.